Devaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naran Chaiva Narottamam
Naranjaiva Narottamam.
Devin Saraswatin Vyasam
Devin Saraswati Vinyasam.
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke.
Bhaktin Bhavadirnaistiki
Bhaktin Bhavati Naistiki.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha.
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 7, text number 6276. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Scheduled Incarnations with Specific Function. Today we are going to discuss text number 6. Please repeat the slogan again me. Dharmasya daksha duhitari ajanista murtyam
Dharmasya Daksha Duhitari Ajanishtamurtyam.
Narayano narayiti swatapaha prabhavaha
Narayano Nara iti Swatava Prabhavaha.
Drishvatmano bhagavato niyamavapalom upalopam
Drishtavatmano Bhagavato Niyama Palopam.
devyastu ananga pratna gatitum na shekaha
Devyastau Ananga Pratna Gatinum Nasiku.
word by word meaning dharmasya
Dharmasya
of dharma,
of Dharma.
the controller of religious principles.
The controller of religious principles.
Daksha,
Daksha.
one of the Prajapatis.
Daksha, one of the Prajapatis.
Tuhitari,
Duhitari.
unto the daughter.
Unto the daughter.
Ajanishta,
Ajanishta.
took birth.
Took birth.
Murtyam,
Murtyam.
of the name Murti.
Of the name Murti.
Narayanaha,
Narayanaha.
Narayana.
Narayana.
Naraha,
Naraha.
Nara.
Nara.
Iti, thus. Swatapaha,
Swatapaha.
personal penances.
Personal penances.
Prabhavaha,
Prabhavaha.
strength.
Strength.
Drishtva, by seeing. Atmanaha, of his own. Bhagavataha, of the personality of Godhead.
Of the personality of Godhead.
Niyama avolapam, breaking the vow. Devyaha, celestial beauties. Tu, but. Ananga Pratanaha, companion of Cupid. Gatitum, to happen. Na, never. Shekuhu, made possible.
made possible.
Translation, purport by Divingri Sabhay Charnavardha A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Translation, please repeat behind me. To exhibit his personal way
To exhibit his personal way
of austerities and penance,
of austerity and penance,
he appeared in
in
twin forms
twin forms
as Narayana and Nara.
as Narayana and Nara.
In the womb of Murti,
In the womb of Murti,
the wife of Dharma
the wife of Dharma
and the daughter of Daksha.
and the daughter of Daksha.
Celestial beauties, the companion of Cupid,
the companions of Cupid,
went to try to break his vows.
His vows.
But they were
unsuccessful.
For they saw
that
many beauties like them were emanating from him, the personality of Godhead. Purport. The Lord, being the source of everything that be, is the origin of all austerities and penances also. Great vows of austerity are undertaken by sages to achieve success in self-realization. Human life is meant for such tapasya with a great vow of celibacy or brahmacharya. In the rigid life of tapasya, there is no place for the association of women. And because human life is meant for tapasya, for self-realization, factual human civilization, as conceived by the system of Sanatana Dharma, or the school of four castes and four orders of life, prescribes rigid dissociation from woman in disassociation from the woman in three stages of life. In the order of gradual culture development, one's life may be divided into four divisions: celibacy, household life, retirement, and renunciation. During the first stage of life, up to 25 years of age, a man may be trained as a brahmachari under a guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, just to understand that woman is the real binding force in material existence. If one wants to get freedom from the material bondage of conditioned life, he must get free from the attraction for the form of woman. Women are the fair sex in the enchanted principle for the living entities, and the male form, especially in the human being, is meant for self-realization. The whole world is moving under the spell of woman attraction, and as soon as a man becomes united with a woman, he at once becomes a victim of material bondage under a tight knot. The desire for lording it over the material world under the intoxication of false sense of lordship specifically begins just after the man's unification with a woman. The desires for acquiring a house, possessing land, having children, and becoming prominent in society, the affection of community and the place of birth, and the hankering for wealth, which are all like Padamaxgaria or illusory dreams, encumber a human being, and he is thus impeded in his progress towards self-realization, the real aim of life. The brahmachari are a boy from the age of 5 years, especially from the higher caste, namely from the scholarly parents, the brahmanas, the administrative parents, the kshatriyas, or the mercantile or productive parents, the vaishyas, is trained under 25 years of age under the care of a bona fide guru or teacher, and under strict observance of discipline, he comes to the understand the value of life along with taking specific training for a livelihood. The brahmachari is then allowed to go home and enter household life and get married to a suitable woman. But there are many brahmacharis who do not go home, become householders, but continue to life of Naishtika brahmacharis without any connection with women. They accept the order of sannyasa or the renounced order of life, knowing well that combination with women is an unnecessary burden that check self-realization. Since sex desire is very strong at a certain stage of life, the guru may allow the brahmachari to marry. This license is given to a brahmachari who is unable to continue the way of Naistika brahmachari brahmacharya, and such discriminations are possible for the bona fide guru. A program of so-called family planning is needed. The householder who associates with women under spiritual restrictions after a thorough training of brahmacharya cannot be a householder like cats and dogs. Such a householder, after 50 years of age, would retire from the association of women as a vanaprastha to be trained live alone without the association of women. When the practice is complete, the same retired householder become a sannyasi, strictly separate from women, even from his married wife. Studying the whole scheme of disassociation from women, it appears that a woman is a stumbling block for self-realization. And the Lord appeared as Narayana to teach the principle of womanly disassociation with a vow in life. The demigods, being envious of the austere life of the rigid brahmacharis, would try to cause them to break their vows by dispatching soldiers of Cupid. But in the case of the Lord, it became an unsuccessful attempt when the celestial beauties saw that the Lord can produce innumerable such beauties by his mystic internal potency, and that there was consequently no need to be attracted by other externally. There is a common proverb that a confectioner is never attracted by sweet meats. The confectioner who is always manufacturing sweet meats has very little desire to eat them. Similarly, the Lord, by his pleasure potency, can produce innumerable spiritual beauties and not be the least attracted by the false beauties of material creation. One who does not know alleges foolishly that Lord Krishna enjoyed women in his Rasalila in Vrindavana or with his 16,000 married wives at Dwaraka. Om Tassat. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurmilitamyena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Putale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Desha Dharani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So today's sloka, it is talking about again the continuation of Brahma and Narada discussion. Both are discussing, and Brahmaji is giving the details about the various incarnation of the Supreme Lord. So today we are going to discuss the appearance of Narayana. Nara and Narayana, there are twins. So they they born Murti and the Dharma. So, who of the Murti? Murti is a daughter of Daksha. So, for them, Nara and Narayana, they appear in this material world. So, Nara and Narayana, they they are they are brahmacharis, Naistika brahmacharis. So, they are the very powerful vows. They are very powerful because of their tapasya. So they went to Badrika Shrama and they were set for the tapasya. It's a kind of a very, very strong tapasya. So if somebody doing the tapasya, the Indra will be always, he will be in the insecure mode. So what happened? He heard about the Nara and Narayana, they are doing the tapasya. So he came into the mode of insecurity. So because they may take his position. So that is the way. So what he did, he sent the first he sent the Cupid. So Manmada to make to create a desire in their heart. So that what will happen? They will stop their tapas. They will stop their penance. So this is the way he wanted to disturb their meditation. But Cupid unable to do. And along with the Cupid, he sent all the celestial beauties. There are the beautiful women are there in the Surgaloka. They used to dance to entertain the people who are there in the heavenly planets. So he Apsaras. So he sent all the Apsaras to disturb this Nara and Narayana. But they were not disturbed at all. And in the since this is Nara and Narayana, there are twins. It is there are to establish to the world that the Nara means it's a human being. Narayana is the quality of the God. So the God and the human being that cannot be detached. They will always be together to establish this uh, point. So the Nara and Narayana, they born out together, and they were doing a severe penance. That time, this guy, the Cupid and other celestial beings, they are unable to do anything. So by seeing that Narayana, when he was doing the tapasya, what he did, he just give a one pat to his own thighs one while doing the tapasya. So from the thighs, the celestial being, that there is a more beautiful woman come out from his thighs, from Narayana thighs. So by seeing that, the Cupid and all the other the Apsaras were astonished. So their purpose of came to Narayana to Badrika to disturb them, but Narayana, he was able to make the beautiful woman than the Apsaras. So since that the lady, the woman who came out of the Narayana's thighs, is her name is Urvasi. So Urva means thighs. Since she was came out of the thighs, that's the name. Her name became Urvasi. And also Narayana, what he did, he sent the Urvasi to heavenly planet. Okay, and he explained to Indra that I am not here to take your position. I want to take I'm doing this tapasya for welfare of the human beings. You don't worry for your position. Like that, he explained to Indra. So Indra accepted that and he went back to heavenly planets along with Urvasi. Urvasi also sent along with that. So this is the way the Nara and Narayana, they were established their 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 name was all over the four directions, was the people able to remember them because of their severe penance and tapasya. And there is another reason for them also. There is another why, what is for the incarnation that is connected with the Mahabharata story also. Actually, before Mahabharata, what happened? There was a Sahasra Arjun, one of the Asura demon. He was doing the tapasya towards Brahma. So he was asking the immortality, but Brahma told, as usual, Brahma told, I cannot provide the immortality because I myself going to die. So then he asked 1,000 kavacha, the armor. So the 1,000 kavacha, so that nobody can kill. So in order to remove one kavacha, it will take 100 years. So for a person to take one kavacha, it will take 100 years. So 1,000 kavacha means 1,000 multiplied by 100. That many years, 1 lakh years it will take to remove the kavacha, all the kavachas. So it is happening in the Satyava. So it is, since this demon, he got the blessings of Brahma and this boon, that nobody can kill him until unless they removed all the 1,000 kavachas. Each kavacha, it will take 100 years to remove. 100 years, the intense fight, after that only they can remove one kavacha. So it is a very tedious job to remove 1,000 kavachas from Savasarjan. So his name became Sahasra Kavasha later. So because initially he was showing up him as a normal person, but later after getting this boon, he showed his original face and he was trying to destroy the dharma in the society. So as Krishna said, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya sadrikshatam dharma samsthavanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying that whenever there is a decline, whenever to protect the sadhus and to annihilate the miscreants and to re-establish the dharma, I will appear millennium after millennium. So this is one of the incarnation as the Narayana incarnation, Nara and Narayana. So the twins, the Lord appeared. Then what they did? They both fought with the Sahasra Kavacha. So when Narayana fight with Sahasra Kavacha for 100 years, then Nara will be he will do the tapasya. Then Narayana remove one armor, one kavacha, and he'll come back and he will sit for tapasya. Then Nara goes and he will fight. He used to fight with Sahasrastra Kavasha, and he will remove another 100 years he will fight. Like that, they alternatively they did. They were able to remove 999 kavachas. Last one kavacha was pending, and the Sahasras kavacha that Sahasra Arjun he understood that this two guys they won't leave me, they won't spare me. So he went to Surya Dev and he hid behind Surya Dev. So they were not able to kill the Narayana and Nara. They are not able to kill since uh, he was in the along with the Surya Dev. So they left actually that one kavacha, along with one kavacha, he was there. And the next birth, which is in the Dwapara Yuga, the Nara and Narayana. So the Narayana, Krishna as a Narayana, and Nara is a Arjuna. And the Sahasra Kavacha, yes, he need to be killed means he need to remove the last armor also. So he took birth as Karna, as a son, the son of a sun god. Through Kundi, he born in this material world. Then what happened? Then during the Kurukshetra war, Krishna and Arjuna together, Krishna made a plan to kill Karna, and yes, even though he asked Arjuna to shoot the arrows, but Arjuna was not able, he was not able to invest whatever when, but he made a trick that the Karna's the chariot, it went down in the earth. So he jumped out from the chariot and tried to take out the wheel from the dig. So during that time, Krishna asked Arjuna, now you shoot the arrows to Karna, like that. Then Arjuna told, this is not a dharma to shoot a person who is doing the other activity, who don't have any weapon. Then he told, if you see the dharma, you cannot kill Karna. You cannot directly, we both cannot fight. You cannot, in front of Karna, you cannot fight directly. So this is the way you have to kill him. So that is the way he shot the arrow, and the arrow touched Karna, but he was not dying because he has the last kavacha in him. Then Krishna, he made a trick that he came as a Brahmana and he begged the last kavacha from him. So that is the way. The kavacha and all the dharma, whatever he did, he asked that as a bhiksha. So Karna, he understood that Lord came and he's asking this. So he gave that kavacha and all his dharma, whatever he did in his life. So this is the way the Nara and Narayana, they killed the Sahasraj. So this is the way always the Lord will appear in this material world and he will take care of the to save the sadhus and to annihilate the miscreants and to reestablish the dharma. And here Prabhupada, he was talking about the tapasya, what they did. Yes, since they both are Naistika Brahmachari. Naistika Brahmachari means who are not connected with the woman at all in their life. That brahmacharis are called Naistika Brahmacharis. So there are 4 order of life. There is a brahmachari life and grihastha, vanaprastha, and sannyasa. These are the 4 orders of life a human being can be there. In that 3 orders of life, the brahmachari life, vanaprastha life, and sannyasa life, the 3 orders of life, we have to practice that to disassociate from the woman. Only in the grihastha life, it is allowed to associate with the women. So here Prabhupada is saying that it appears that women is the stumbling block to pull it's a big force to keep this human being in this material world. That is the design of the Lord. So it is not necessary that we cannot say that all this woman is a stumbling block. Because we don't have the control over it, our senses, because of that, everything is happening. So that is the reason Prabhupada is explaining that. So brahmachari, Naistika brahmachari, there are so many Naistika brahmacharis were there. So during that the Vedic time, the the all the children at the age of 5, they used to go to Gurukula, and they will follow the brahmachari way of life till at the age of 25. They will understand what is the purpose of life, self-realization. So most of the brahmacharis, they will continue their brahmacharya as a Naistika brahmacharya, and because they understood that the life is for self-realization. But the person who are not able to control their senses, their guru, with the guru's order and the guru's agreement, what they will do? They will get into the grahastha life by marrying a woman, and they will live a life till, that is also, it is not that till by death. That is also at the age of 50. Once their children got grown up and they are able to take care of themselves, then what will happen? Then the person need to come out of this family life. They need to start practicing the vanaprastha life. Vanaprastha means that vana means you have to go to the forest. Prastha means you have to go. But currently there is no forest and all. Forest is there, but that kind of many courageous people are not there to go to forest. So what we can do, vanaprastha life can be taken care along with the temples. You can go and stay in the temples or in the ashrams, so that you can serve the Lord and you can practice the vanaprastha. So vanaprastha is allowed to come to the house for some time to meet their family, and then again they have to go. So most of the time they need to stay outside of the house, and sometimes they can come and meet the family. This is the vanaprastha. So this is the practicing the detachment. So once they are determined in their position, they understood that my goal of life is to self-realization, go out of this material world. That will, when they will come, when it will come, when we are practicing this detachment, it will come. Then they have to go to the order of sannyasa order. There they have to completely detach from the family, even from his wife also. Completely detached, and he have to practice the sannyasa. Sannyasa means detached from the material world, and they have to 24/7, they have to serve the Supreme Lord alone and work for their self-realization only and get the liberation. So this is the way the 4 orders of life is mentioned in the scriptures. This is the way we have to live. But current Kali Yuga, it is not possible to, even there is no orders are there. Because brahmachari is, there is no brahmachari at all. Because current society, it is spoiled in the core because of the so-called advancements. So there is no brahmachari at all. Because in the school life itself, the children are getting spoiled in current society. So at least whoever connected with Krishna consciousness, they were able to understand that the, the purpose of life and how to practice the detachment. So they have to get into that mode and follow the detachment and follow the instructions of the Guru. Then they have to practice the self-realization and the detachment, so that they can successful in their their effort. So today we discussed about Nara and Narayana, who are the incarnation of the Supreme Lord. Brahma explained about the Nara and Narayana. So Nara Narayana, they are in the Dwapara Yuga, they were Krishna and Arjuna. So Nara Narayana, the Rishis, they are always, they are the they are always the example for following the tapasya. They were, so always, whenever we are seeing the scriptures, who are the rigid austerities, who follow the rigid austerities and penance, immediately everybody will remember Nara and Narayana. Hare Krishna. Virendra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Yeah.